Hey guys, this is Ben with Road to VR, and I'm here with Emil from Unity, who is going to talk a little bit about the Oculus Rift. So you were just telling me you were starting to experiment with some multiplayer using your developer kits.
Yeah, we had in Copenhagen, we have two of the dev kits, so I figured the best demo to apply that to would be the multiplayer. So it's just an internal first-person shooter demo that probably never going to see the light of day, but it's a lot of fun.
Is it pretty easy, would you say, to develop for the Rift using Unity? Is it plug and play for developers?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the integration went from through a few iterations, but the latest version is basically just drop in a prefab to replace the default main camera, and you're good to go.
And the distortion is provided, as I understand it, with the Oculus Rift SDK. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's they provide a binary plugin and a distortion effect that utilizes our full screen effect system, yeah, that just works.
Now, if you had to sell a developer who was going to use the Rift on Unity versus UDK, how would you approach that?
Well, basically, taking the demo that I had and adding Rift to it took about 2 minutes. So I think that's a pretty compelling point.
When the news came out that people are going to have a pro license to develop for the Rift, I think there was a little bit of upset in the indie community. How do you respond to that? Do you think that's a legitimate concern?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of the devices out there that unfortunately do require Pro because we have some limitations on, especially the availability of binary plugins that covers basically all of those devices, and then the full screen effect. But we did ship an extended trial for him, so you can try it out like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 4-month trial, which I think people did appreciate in lieu of being able to get it entirely free. So is it just kind of a logistical restriction, or does Unity want to keep the features needed for Rift development in the Pro version?
I mean, right now that is the way we go. It's basically that when we decided that feature delta, the Rift didn't exist, so. We don't have any immediate plans to changing that right now, but of course we're watching this thing as it develops. So we're not completely unaware of these concerns. So we'll see.
And have you tried the Tuscany demo with the Rift?
Yeah, that was the first thing we got, like the software drop that came with the kit. Tried it out for a bit there. Yeah, it was quite nice, but. Of course, as a developer interested in this, my first reaction was, yeah, I want this in my game, which, went pretty quick, and it's a lot of fun.
Do you think there's a good opportunity for virtual reality that you've seen based on GDC and other things?
Yeah, it's an interesting application for, like, basically more of a console experience kind of thing, seeing as how there's all this mobile stuff and touch is the thing. I think this was an interesting counterweight to that, like how you would go home and play on your console or go home and play on your virtual reality setup. I imagine probably also like if you're in a location that is that traditionally has like a PC play like these places you can come in and rent some time for a play at a PC. I imagine those guys would also like have a rack of those. So yeah, like a couple of friends out in town. Playing around with that would be a lot of fun.
Internally in Unity, is there a lot of excitement for the Rift?
Well, in some areas, it's. I mean, we're a big company, so but clearly in development, it's more prone there. And it kind of varies the types of people who are interested. I'm an AI specialist, but I like these nice things. I mean, I also played around with the leap motion and all that stuff, so I like trying out new things like that. The graphics guys, of course, also interested in it. They did a bit of assistance to get things going. Yeah, I mean, stuff like the Ouya. Honestly, I only backed the leap motion project for the like T-shirt tier because I figured the company would probably get some dev kits. But no, I'm quite excited about it, and so are quite a few others.
Have you been paying attention at all to any of the community projects that have kind of sprung up before the developer kits have even arrived?
I know, unfortunately, I've been so busy lately, just with GDC prep, and like we've had like 5 announcements during here, so there's been a lot of work going into that. So hopefully when things dial down a bit, I'm going to like the Unite Asia conference stuff right after GDC, and after that I have a bit of vacation, so I'll go check things out.
And are you personally interested in developing some projects for the Rift that might actually get released, maybe?
You know, I'm in a strange situation where I work for a tools company where in my work I do like these game prototypes, and then I go home and make tools. So personally, I'm more prone to end up getting stuck in the tools. But I could see myself play around with the Rift and like maybe, yeah, I don't know, yeah, play around with it and try some things out. Like the Ouya I grabbed, my immediate interest in it is mostly just like polishing the workflow, that kind of thing. So we'll see.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.